Hi guys, my name is Meats. This is going to be a review for the SH Figuarts Shadow Moon. This is from the Kamen Black series, which I grew up watching, and this holds a lot of nostalgia factor for me. Actually, the first time I heard about Kamen Rider figures as SH Figuarts, they are actually kind of hard to find, especially for Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon. And I kind of don't want to pay the premium of figures that are kind of out of production already. So I just waited, and luckily I was able to get hold of the first Kamen Rider Black and Battle Hopper. I won it through eBay. But Shadow Moon and RX is kind of out there still. But when I heard about they remaking Black and they're re-releasing Shadow Moon, I was really happy. And hence, I got this. So here's the box. Really cool. You got that mirror effect. It's kind of like chrome. Really nice. And on the back, kind of tells you about the information about it. And again, SH Figure stands for Simple Style and Heroic Action. And it's really cool. This one comes with the weapon. Unlike Black. Black is just, you get a variety of hands. But this one, you're getting swords. You get Satan Saber, which is right here, and the Shadow Saber. It's been a while since I watched the show, and actually, I'm not sure you even get to the part where he's fighting Shadow Moon. From what I remember, they do a lot of reruns, so I think I got to the part where he turned RX, or I just can't remember when he's fighting. I think I might have seen an episode where he's fighting Shadow Moon. Anyways, I just would like this to be in my collection, and let's go open it up. Alright, so just quickly going over what's inside. We have Shadow Moon right there. You got the Sabers. In terms of hands, you have the closed fist, which are already in place. Then you have the kind of like the open hand, and you have a pair for holding the weapon. So that's basically just 3 pairs, unlike the other SH figures where we have a little bit more. But nonetheless, it looks great. And one thing I want to point out, this design, it's unlike the first Black, where it's kind of weird having like a big rounded ball joint there for the hips. This one is actually really acceptable and doesn't need a remake or a renewal version that they have for Black. So that's hence they just re-released this same mold, which is fine by me. Alright, Shadow Moon can stand by its own without any problems. This is really amazing. Just quickly going over the articulation, we have the neck, arm, which has I think, okay, that's how it's connected. Shoulder armor. Can move up right there and bend the elbow. I think the elbow, yeah, you get about 90 degrees. You get the flexible tendrils there. Again, they have the grasshopper design. Did they ever make an SIC Shadow Moon? They made one for Black. Huh, I wonder. Anyways, for the waist, actually, I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Is this the renewal version? Because it has kind of like the same style as the renewal Black. I actually don't own or haven't seen the first release of the Shadow Moon. Or it might be that the Shadow Moon is released later on, so it has already improved design. So I am not too familiar with the history of the figure. Alright, so knee. And this is great. I really love separate knee armor. Not just a part of the lower or top part. So that's really great that they have that. Then you have more tendrils here that kind of just folds down. Kind of reminds me of what do I call this? A cowboy. There we go. That's really cool. Got the joints for ankles, which are great, and ankle right there, or is that a heel? No, I think that's the heel part. So we have a moving heel. So pretty good. Wide range of motion, and you can bend or move the hips right or the legs right there. So this is a really well articulated and really nice. And let's just take a quick look at the face. Alright, so we have that what's that called again for the bug eyes? I mean, we have a lot of eyes. So this is a really cool gimmick that they have, and as well as the jewel on the kingstone on his belt, or his pretty much his morpher engine. Yeah, really nice details, and I really like this. Alright, that's it for the main figure. Let's take a look at the sabers. I just swapped the hands to hold those sabers, and they're your generic ball jointed wrist, which there we go. And they're big enough, so no problem there. I'm not scared of breaking them. They're very sturdy. And I just want to point out, this design kind of reminds me of you know, the Skullman design, where it's black and white. Like had the skeleton look, kind of like Kamen Rider Skull, and I like it. Alright, so moving on, we have what do you call this? Shadow Sabers? I gotta look up wiki. Shadow Sabers, there we go. And these are cool looking. They vary in length, and basically just put it on. There we go. And they have that really nice design on the clear plastic. So it's kind of like it's emanating. Really cool. Other than that, I think I'm just reading through the wiki that this got replaced, and we finally got the Satan Saber right here, which is a clear red, doesn't have any of the markings, but has a gold handle. Really cool. And if I can get this on, there we go. Alright. It gives black a disadvantage, since black doesn't really use any weapons. It just use hands, fist, martial arts. Nonetheless, it's cool. It's kind of like it's kind of like a rapier, but it's a saber. Really nice. It's like it's missing a shield or something. Actually, like a fencer. He doesn't need a shield. Alright, so again, this looks great. I really love the design. A great addition to your collection, especially if you've watched Kamen Rider Black. And I think if you haven't, there are certain sites out there that are streaming it. It's still out there if you want to check it out. It's a great series, but I mean, there's other good ones lately in terms of Kamen Rider. I'm actually watching Kamen Rider Gaim right now. I'm enjoying it. I had my doubts at the beginning of it, but now it's getting better. And also Kamen Rider Double, that's one of the good ones. Wizard, a little bit. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch O's, or there was another previous Kamen Rider. I only saw a couple. Again, the ones I'm aware are Black. I watched a little bit of Double, till I got sidetracked to watching other things. I watched Wizard, Ultra Wizard. It was not too bad. And now I'm watching Gaim. Here we go. Cool looking one, and hopefully they'll re-release RX And that's pretty much it for the review. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know. Most likely I'm not going to be able to answer it in terms of the show. It's been a while. But if you have any questions about the figure, to a certain extent, I can answer it. If you're gonna ask about difference between this and the first release one, I'm not too sure. I don't have the first release Shadow Moon. I'm assuming this is a re-release of the same mold. Alright, so there you go. Till then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.